Seniors, stop night wake-ups. 5 warm drinks that beat water for deep sleep. Have you ever gone to bed feeling tired, only to wake up at 2 in the morning with your bladder calling? You lie there, staring at the ceiling, wishing you could fall back asleep, but the night drags on. If that sounds like you are not alone. Millions of seniors in America are facing the same struggle every night. But what if the solution was not a pill, not a gadget, but simply changing what you drink before bed? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will discover 5 gentle bedtime drinks that could transform your nights. But before we talk about those soothing drinks, let's take a closer look at why plain water, something that once felt harmless, can quietly disrupt your sleep after 60. Why plain water at night disrupts sleep, and how smart hydration after 60 makes all the difference. For most of our lives, a glass of water before bed felt like one of the healthiest things we could do. It kept the throat moist, gave a sense of cleansing, and seemed to help the body settle down. But after 60, that same glass of water can quietly become the reason you keep waking up at 2 in the morning. The problem isn't the water itself, it's how the aging body processes it. Inside your system is a hormone called vasopressin. You can think of vasopressin as your natural sleep protector. During the night, it signals your kidneys to slow down urine production, so your bladder can rest while you sleep. Unfortunately, as we grow older, the body produces less of this hormone. Without enough vasopressin, your kidneys keep working as if it were daytime. Even a small glass of water before bed can send them into high gear, filling your bladder much earlier than it used to. And there's another change. In your younger years, your bladder could comfortably hold 14 to 16 ounces of fluid. Now, with age, the same bladder may feel full and send an urgent signal at just half that amount. What used to be no problem in your 40s suddenly pulls you out of deep sleep in your 70s. The result is a restless night, waking 2 or 3 times and starting the morning already tired. This doesn't mean water is bad. Far from it. Water is life. But plain water at night carries no soothing nutrients, no compounds that calm your nervous system, and no gentle support for your muscles. Instead, it simply fills your bladder too quickly and leaves you staring at the ceiling long before morning arrives. That's where the idea of smart hydration comes in. Hydration after 60 is not about drinking less or more, but about drinking smarter. Instead of plain water, choose warm, gentle drinks that hydrate more slowly and actually support sleep. Beverages that contain magnesium, tryptophan, or glycine can calm the nerves, relax the body, and reduce the sudden urge to urinate. Timing and portion also matter. A small cup, enjoyed 60 to 90 minutes before bed, is far more effective than a large glass right before lying down. Sipping slowly, rather than gulping, allows your body to absorb without shocking the bladder. These small adjustments, though simple, can make the difference between a broken night and a peaceful one. So, the key lesson is this. After 60, your body asks for hydration in a different way. Once you understand these changes and make small adjustments, you can begin to reclaim the deep, refreshing nights of rest you thought were lost. Now that we know why plain water is no longer the best bedtime choice, let's explore 5 gentle, senior-friendly drinks that not only hydrate your body, but also calm your nerves and protect your sleep. We'll begin with one of the simplest and most comforting options, warm almond milk. Number 1. Warm almond milk. When it comes to calming the body before sleep, few drinks feel as gentle and comforting as a small cup of warm almond milk. For many seniors, it has become more than just a substitute for dairy. It's a nightly ritual that signals the mind and body that rest is near. Take Robert, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. For years, he battled restless nights, waking up at 1 or 2 in the morning and lying awake until dawn. At first, he thought it was just part of aging, until his daughter suggested almond milk. Within a week of sipping a small cup before bed, Robert noticed a change. He fell asleep faster. And most importantly, he stayed asleep longer. The science behind almond milk is simple, yet powerful. It contains magnesium, a mineral that helps calm the nervous system by reducing overactive nerve signals. This quiets racing thoughts and restless feelings that often plague older adults at night. Almond milk also provides tryptophan, an amino acid your body uses to produce serotonin. Serotonin supports emotional balance and, at night, converts into melatonin, the hormone that gently guides you into deep sleep. What makes almond milk even more appealing is its gentleness on digestion. Many seniors develop lactose intolerance, making regular cow's milk uncomfortable. Unsweetened almond milk, on the other hand, is light, low in calories, and does not raise blood sugar. A pinch of cinnamon can be added for warmth and better circulation, turning the drink into both nourishment and comfort. To prepare it, warm about half a cup, roughly 4 to 5 ounces of unsweetened almond milk. Heat it gently, not boiling, and sip it slowly 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime. This timing allows the body to absorb its nutrients, calm the nerves, and prepare the bladder to rest as well. For many, like Robert, this small evening ritual has made the difference between waking groggy and waking refreshed with a gentle smile. And while almond milk is a wonderful start, it's only the first step. Another soothing option comes not from nuts, but from flowers, a simple cup of chamomile tea that has helped generations ease their minds into peaceful sleep. Number 2. Chamomile tea. If almond milk feels like comfort in a cup, chamomile tea is like nature's gentle whisper, reminding your mind it's safe to rest. This humble flower has been trusted for centuries, and even today, countless seniors turn to it as a natural way to drift into sleep without the side effects of medication. Consider Martha, a 68-year-old grandmother from Florida. Her nights were often filled with worry about her health, about her grown children, about the future. Even when her body was tired, her mind kept racing. One evening, her neighbor handed her a small box of chamomile tea bags. Skeptical but curious, Martha gave it a try. Within the first week, she noticed she was falling asleep faster and waking up fewer times. For her, chamomile became more than a tea, it became an evening ritual of peace. Science explains why this delicate flower works so well. Chamomile contains apigenin, a natural compound that binds to special receptors in the brain called GABA receptors. These receptors act like brakes for the nervous system, slowing down racing thoughts and helping the body relax. Instead of forcing sleep, chamomile gently invites it, reducing anxiety and preparing the body for deeper rest. Preparing chamomile tea is simple. Steep 1 tea bag in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes, then let it cool to a warm, gentle temperature. Sip it slowly about 45 to 60 minutes before bed. For added comfort, you can include a thin slice of ginger or a drop of vanilla, but it's best to avoid sugar, especially for those mindful of blood sugar levels. In one study of women over 65, those who drank chamomile tea nightly fell asleep on average 16 minutes faster and woke up 30% less often during the night. For seniors like Martha, that meant mornings filled with more clarity, energy, and joy. Chamomile tea proves that sometimes the simplest remedies are the most powerful, and while flowers can soothe the mind. Another option works by balancing the body's minerals, an old coastal tradition known as warm coconut water. Number 3. Warm coconut water. While chamomile tea calms the mind, warm coconut water supports the body in a different way by restoring balance deep inside your cells. For many seniors, small shifts in minerals can mean the difference between a peaceful night and a restless one filled with leg cramps or sudden urges to urinate. Take James, a 70-year-old veteran living near the California coast. He often woke at night with a tightness in his calves and an urgent need to use the bathroom, even when his bladder wasn't full. A friend from his local senior center suggested trying warm coconut water, diluted with plain warm water, within a few nights. James noticed fewer cramps, less bladder irritation, and longer stretches of uninterrupted sleep. The reason is simple. Coconut water is nature's electrolyte, naturally rich in potassium, magnesium, and a touch of sodium. As we age, even small drops in potassium or magnesium can trigger muscle spasms or bladder overactivity. By gently replenishing these minerals, coconut water helps calm those nighttime disturbances. Research has shown that correcting low potassium in older adults reduced nighttime bathroom trips by nearly 30%, allowing for deeper, more restorative rest. The key, however, is preparation. Coconut water should never be taken ice cold or right before bed. Instead, take about half a cup, roughly 4 ounces of fresh or packaged coconut water. Dilute it with an equal amount of warm water. and drink it about 1 hour after dinner. Finishing at least an hour before bedtime, a thin slice of ginger can be added for warmth and digestion. Used this way, coconut water becomes more than a refreshing drink. It becomes a sleep ally. It helps seniors like James find relief from cramps, calm an overactive bladder, and step into deeper rest without disruption. And while minerals can soothe the body, sometimes the secret to better sleep lies in easing hidden stress hormones. That's where the golden glow of turmeric milk, also known as golden milk, comes in. Number 4. Golden milk with black pepper. If coconut water balances minerals, golden milk works like a gentle shield against stress and inflammation. This age-old drink, made with turmeric and a pinch of black pepper, has long been treasured in kitchens around the world. For seniors searching for calmer nights, it offers both comfort and healing. Let's meet Linda, a 69-year-old retired nurse from Michigan. For years, she lived with stiff knees and restless nights, even when she managed to fall asleep. Aches in her joints woke her before dawn. One evening, her daughter made her a small cup of golden milk, warm almond milk blended with turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. Linda was skeptical, but after a week she noticed something remarkable. Her joints felt less sore, and she began sleeping through the night without the usual interruptions. The science behind golden milk is clear. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound known for reducing inflammation and lowering cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. High cortisol at bedtime keeps the brain alert and the heart rate fast, blocking deep sleep. By calming cortisol and soothing inflammation, curcumin prepares both body and mind for rest. Black pepper plays a key role here. 2. It increases curcumin absorption by nearly 7 times, turning a simple cup into a powerful sleep tonic. Making golden milk is easy. Warm about 5 ounces of almond, oat, or dairy milk if tolerated. Add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and just a tiny pinch of black pepper. Stir gently and sip it about an hour before bed. It's best not to drink it on an empty stomach. A light dinner first makes it more soothing. For seniors like Linda, this golden drink becomes more than a bedtime beverage. It becomes a nightly ritual of healing. It eases stiff joints, calms stress, and welcomes sleep naturally. And while turmeric and pepper work wonders, there is yet another drink that supports deep, dreamless sleep by lowering body temperature and nourishing tissues from the inside. That secret lies in warm gelatin water or bone broth. Number 5. Warm gelatin or bone broth. If golden milk eases stress and inflammation, warm gelatin water or bone broth works on a deeper level, supporting your body's natural repair process and inviting the kind of dreamless, restorative sleep you may not have felt in years. Take Harold, a 74-year-old carpenter from Texas. His nights were often restless, not from worry, but from the dull ache in his back and knees. Pain medication left him groggy, so he searched for a gentler option. That's when he discovered gelatin. Each night, he dissolved a spoonful of gelatin powder into warm water and drank it slowly before bed. Within days, Harold noticed he was falling asleep faster, waking less often, and rising with less stiffness in his joints. The science behind this is fascinating. Gelatin and bone broth are rich in glycine, a simple amino acid that plays a powerful role in sleep. Glycine helps reduce core body temperature, slow the heart rate, and increase the brain's slow wave activity. These are the exact markers of deep, non-dreaming sleep, the stage where the body restores itself. Studies have shown that older adults who consumed glycine before bed not only slept more soundly, but also woke feeling more refreshed and alert. To prepare it, dissolve 1 teaspoon of unflavored gelatin in about 4 ounces of warm water, stirring until it fully dissolves. Drink it 30 to 45 minutes before sleep. If you prefer bone broth, simmer it gently and keep it low in salt. Sip it plain, without rice or bread, so it works purely as a nourishing drink. For seniors like Harold, this nightly ritual doesn't just bring better rest, it strengthens the body's repair process, supports joints, and eases the quiet aches that often come with age. Now that we've explored 5 gentle drinks that hydrate the body and calm the mind, let's look at another important piece of the puzzle: how and when to drink them, so your bladder stays quiet and your sleep remains unbroken. How to drink correctly to avoid nighttime urination. Choosing the right drink is only half the solution. The way you drink it, the timing, The portion and the pace matters just as much. Many seniors unknowingly sabotage their own sleep simply by drinking too much, too late, or too quickly in the evening. First, let's talk about timing. Your body needs at least 60 to 90 minutes to process fluids before you lie down. Drinking right before bed often guarantees a bathroom trip at 1 or 2 in the morning. Instead, think of your evening drink as part of a calming ritual after dinner, not the last thing you do before turning off the lights. Next is portion. A small cup, about 4 to 5 ounces, is usually enough. More than that may overwhelm the bladder, which has become more sensitive with age. Remember, your bladder now sends signals earlier, even when it is only half full. By keeping the volume modest, you give yourself a better chance of sleeping through the night. Finally, consider the pace. Gulping down a drink shocks the kidneys and fills the bladder too quickly. Sipping slowly over 10 to 15 minutes allows your body to absorb the fluid more gently, keeping both the stomach and the bladder calm. And always visit the bathroom one last time before climbing into bed. It may seem obvious, but it makes a world of difference. These small changes, timing, portion, and pace, turn your evening drink into a true ally for sleep. Instead of waking you in the dark hours, it nourishes your body while letting your bladder stay quiet. Now, once you understand how to drink wisely, the next step is to listen to your body. Testing one drink at a time can reveal exactly what your system needs for deeper rest. Testing and listening to your body. Every senior has a unique rhythm, and no two bodies respond in exactly the same way. What helps one person drift peacefully into sleep may not work for another. That's why the smartest approach is to test, observe, and let your body guide you. Start by choosing just one drink, not all 5 at once. For example, try warm almond milk every night for 5 or 6 days. During that week, notice how quickly you fall asleep, how often you wake during the night, and how refreshed you feel in the morning. If you notice real improvement, you may have found your best match. If not, move on to another option. The following week, perhaps chamomile tea or warm coconut water. Keep the same habit for several days before making any judgment. The effects may begin subtly, but over time, the benefits often become beautifully clear. The key is patience. Giving your body one clear signal at a time makes it easier to see what truly works. Mixing too many drinks or changing routines too quickly can confuse the results. Think of it like seasoning a meal. Only by adding one spice at a time can you discover the perfect balance. And remember, your discovery could help someone else too, by sharing what works for you. You may offer hope and guidance to another senior struggling with the same sleepless nights. Once you've experimented and found the right fit, the final step is to make it part of your nightly routine, a ritual of care that prepares both mind and body for rest. As we come to the close of this journey, let's pause and reflect on what we've learned. So many seniors believe that waking 2 or 3 times a night is simply the price of getting older. But the truth is, broken sleep is not a destiny carved in stone. It is often the result of habits that can be gently reshaped. We've uncovered 5 soothing drinks: warm almond milk, chamomile tea, coconut water, golden milk, and gelatin or bone broth. Each one works in its own quiet way. Almond milk supplies magnesium and tryptophan to calm the nerves. Chamomile tea brings peace to a racing mind. Coconut water restores minerals that ease cramps and bladder spasms. Golden milk lowers stress hormones and reduces inflammation. And gelatin or bone broth delivers glycine to guide the body into deep, dreamless rest. But beyond the science, each drink represents something larger: the chance to reclaim control over your nights, to prove that aging does not mean surrendering your freedom. Imagine waking in the morning without that foggy heaviness, without the frustration of 3 bathroom trips. Imagine feeling steady, rested, and ready to embrace the day. The key, as we've said, is not to do everything at once. Begin with one drink. Give it time. Let your body speak. Maybe it's the almond milk that soothes you, or maybe it's the golden glow of turmeric, or the deep nourishment of bone broth. Whatever you choose, remember that your effort is not wasted. Each step is an act of care toward yourself, a way of telling your body, I still value you. I still want you to rest. And let's not forget the smaller habits that multiply the effect. Sipping slowly, keeping the portion modest, visiting the bathroom before bed, and treating your drink as a nightly ritual rather than a last-minute chore. These are simple acts, but when combined with the right beverage, They can transform the quality of your sleep. You are not alone in this journey. Across America, millions of seniors are making these same small changes, and together they are discovering that peace is still possible at night. Broken sleep does not have to define your later years. With wisdom, patience, and gentle adjustments, your nights can become a sanctuary again. So tonight, I invite you to take one small step. Choose a drink, hold it in your hands, sip slowly, and let it remind you that you are cared for. And if you feel ready to begin, share in the comments which drink you'll try first: almond milk, chamomile, coconut water, golden milk, or bone broth. Your answer may inspire someone else who is quietly searching for hope. If this video has touched you, please subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell, and share it with a friend who may need peaceful sleep as much as you do. Because sometimes the most powerful medicine is not found in a pill, but in a warm cup held with love before bed.